So today I'm going to be discussing the social psychology debate of monogamy versus polyamory. So the question at hand is a monogamous relationship more beneficial than a polyamorous relationship? So some quick definitions. Monogamy is defined as being in an emotional and sexual relationship with only one partner at a time. Polyamory, on the other hand, is defined as being in an open relationship in which both partners consent to the other having other sexual or emotional partners. Now, in some cases, polyamory involves a couple just bringing a third partner into the relationship, and then the three are all in a relationship with one another. Now, monogamy is not for everyone, but neither is polyamory. There are benefits and negative aspects that have been found for both relationship styles. Regardless, though, is one ultimately going to be the better option? There has been very limited research on this debate in the past. However, with the increasing popularity of consensual polyamory, more researchers have taken an interest in this and have begun to study polyamory's benefits and risks. So the benefits of monogamy, I found these from a study that interviewed a sample of about 4,000 participants, and they asked them the question, what are the benefits of monogamy? They then randomly selected 5% of responses. Some of the most common responses were full commitment to only one person, feeling very special and completely certain in the relationship, protection from sexually transmitted infections, and monogamy has actually been promoted by health officials for this reason. No feelings of jealousy. The relationship will have complete trust and honesty. You and your partner are completely available to one another. People in monogamous relationships are more emotionally involved because there is no third party in the mix. There is true love in the relationship. And lastly, there is stable family structure and secure finances. The benefits of polyamory, I took these from a lecture written by Dr. Gary Weitzman. She wrote this lecture as a guide for therapists, hoping to bring more knowledge into the world of psychology for polyamory. She says that many find joy in having a relationship with more than one partner. She also says that couples that engage in polyamory are typically more secure in their own bond, which allows them to bring other people into their relationship. There is a shared responsibility in the household if the couple all lives together, and this can be involving chores, parenting responsibilities, bills, and rent. There is a sense of individuality and freedom. There's more depth in emotional and sexual relationships. Polyamory can also provide a non-judgmental setting for sexual exploration that oftentimes monogamy cannot. There's often a deeper feeling of belonging and companionship. And lastly, especially women often feel that engaging in polyamory challenges years of patriarchal oppression that females have faced all throughout history. So some issues with monogamy, one of the most obvious ones is that infidelity can occur, and actually many people in monogamous relationships are hesitant to use condoms as their form of contraception because condoms are seen as a symbol of casual sex because they do prevent STIs, not just pregnancy, and this can lead to the spread of STIs if one or both partners is being unfaithful and not using condoms. Society has also pushed the idea of finding the one for many, many years, which can cause people to ignore relationship problems because they want that happily ever after that's romanticized in society. This can cause people to stay in a relationship that's not going well out of fear of never finding their true love. There can be feelings of guilt if sexual experiences aren't living up to the perfect standard that society says they have to. And then people can also feel ashamed if they want to break up with the other and try to make the relationship work when it's not working. Some issues with polyamory were also cited by Dr. Weitzman. So some relationship problems can be communication issues, personality differences, commitment problems, poor problem-solving skills, one or the other in the couple feeling left out, issues with splitting up time when there are other parties in the mix, and then obviously safe sex is a big concern. There's also emotional problems like needs being unsatisfied, possessiveness and jealousy, abandonment issues, and even guilt. And lastly, there are always social problems in polyamorous relationships, like being rejected by society for not having a conventional relationship, a lack of an external support group because many people don't know others in their personal lives that agree with their polyamorous lifestyle, judgment from peers, and lastly, children are a big worry for many people in this type of relationship because they often feel like their children cannot understand their lifestyle or will be upset by it. So in conclusion, ignoring my bias out of my preference for monogamy, I do feel that the argument for monogamy is the more convincing one. There are many emotional, relationship-oriented, and social risks that come with polyamory, and this lifestyle can't be successfully obtained by just anyone. In my opinion, polyamory really only works for specific people that know what they're getting into and they know what that relationship will look like and what that'll mean for them. There's a sense of security to me in a monogamous relationship that polyamory can't give most people, and there seems to be a lot less identified risks in a monogamous relationship. Now, obviously, there are going to be risks to every relationship, but polyamory's risks, I feel, are more unique and more extensive. So overall, I feel that there are more benefits to monogamy based on the research that I cited, and there are extensive risks that come with polyamory that can harm one's mental and physical well-being. And here are my citations. Thank you.